Before we head into the top of the hour, you know what? We've talked the last couple days about, last couple shows about college basketball. This is Mark specialty. So, Paul, lead off with some of the college basketball stuff so Mark can take care of it.
Yeah, I was saying, Mark, we got a couple tournaments and things coming up. What is the key thing that you're watching for? What do you really have for us that we need to know about coming up this week for college basketball?
Man, with the tournaments, it's like you have to be on top of it. I mean, if you really have to be on top of it because it's a lot of upsets that's happening. So you're not able to see maybe the games that you want to see. Right now I'm watching Marquette and Arizona State, and LSU was supposed to be in this game, but they lost, So, I mean, with the tournaments, you just have to watch. It is some key games coming up, however, that will go on. You could start with Gonzaga at Washington. That's at noon on ESPN2 tomorrow. I know some people are off of work, or get off early. Sabonis' son. Arvydas Sabonis' son, Domantas Sabonis, he's a center just like his dad, and he plays old school just like his dad. Not when his dad came to the NBA and fired off threes. No, we talking back in Russia, Soviet Union, whatever you want to call it. That's how he plays now. So you want to watch out for him. He's pretty good. There's some other games, happening. So I would say you have to look out for that. UConn, Michigan, be on the lookout for that as well. Karis LeVert, he's back. He's back from injury. This guy's a top 15 pick. He's actually a top 10 pick if he really can get healthy. He's one of the best two guards around. He's averaging about 20 points a game. UConn's going to be a tough test. They have a load of prospects on that team. Daniel Hamilton, the Hamilton brothers, it's like 16 of them. A few of them played in the NBA. Amita Bryma, the center, 7-footer, blocking about 4.5 shots a game. Sterling Gibbs, Rodney Purvis. They're also, guard heavy. Gibbs transferred in from Seton Hall. Purvis transferred in from North Carolina State last year. ACC fans, sorry about that. Cal and San Diego State, probably my favorite game.
Mark, let me pause you for a second. If you guys can't tell, Marc Johnson is the man to ask about college basketball and about prospects. All right, go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Cal and San Diego State. This is the game that you want to see. San Diego State's an outstanding defensive team, and Cal's loaded with prospects. This game comes on at midnight. So after you ate Thanksgiving and all the turkey and the dressing and the sweet potato pie and everything like that, stay up. Watch this game. Jaylen Brown, Ivan Rabb, two top 10 prospects. They couldn't even move into the top 5 by the way they're playing. And Tyrone Wallace, he's also a guy who's trying to make his case to get into the lottery. All three of those guys really are players. That's a game you're going to watch. Comes on at midnight, Fox Sports 1, Memphis, Ohio State. That's Friday, ESPN 2 at 7:30. Dedrick Lawson, he's excellent. If you like Will Barton, and we talk about Will Barton enough on this show, Dedrick Lawson is like Will Barton, but he's a little bit bigger. He's about 6'8", 6'9", plays the 2-guard. You're going to like him. Wisconsin, Oklahoma, that's Sunday at 2:30. So while you're getting your football fix in, if the NFL, guess what? Hop over to ESPN2, check Wisconsin, Oklahoma. Buddy Hield, the best shooter in the entire draft, plays for Oklahoma. You're going to like him. But those are the 5 games that I'm looking at. The tournaments are going to be crazy. A lot of prospects. You just have to keep up with it. I'm trying to keep up with it myself. And one more thing before I end on this college basketball note. No, Shaq Diallo is not eligible yet. People been asking me this all week. Mark, when's he going to get eligible? I don't know. The NCAA, stop holding this thing up. This guy can play, man. Get him on the court or just let him declare for the draft right now. But do something. Don't hold him up like this. Come on. Get it together, y'all.
All right, Mark, real quick. What do you make of the way that the Miami Hurricanes have started this season? I know that they're one of those middle-of-the-pack teams in the ACC.
Woo! Are they on fire? And that guard play is going to they're going to give people nightmares all night. Angel Rodriguez, Sheldon McClellan, and one of the young fellas from Philly, and I got a lot of love for it, Jaquan Newton, out of Philadelphia. I like him too. That guard play is excellent, and it's going to be excellent all year. They have an inside guy who scouts are starting to look at. If I'm forgetting his name at the moment, but Miami's going to be a team to be reckoned with. The ACC is loaded. If you're in ACC country, you're going to want to tune in just about every game. Miami, Florida State, North Carolina, Duke, NC State, a lot of teams in the ACC. Very fun conference this year.
Exactly. So if you have any questions about what Marc Johnson does for a living, this is what he does, and this is what he's good at. I mean, besides the fact of taking care of the social media-wise, this guy knows his college basketball. If you haven't listened to the last 5 minutes, please take a listen to the show, rewind back, and check it out again.